Video blog.
Hello, this is Tim from Twice Circled, and welcome to episode 6 of the official Big Pharma video blog. Now, I said last episode that what I was going to do is carry on playing this game, and instead of talking about features and talking about design, I'm actually going to show you some proper gameplay, and it's going to be a bit like a let's play. I'm just going to play for as long as I can. Who knows, maybe I'll play until the game gets so buggy that it doesn't even work anymore. Let's see how it goes. So when I left off, I just finished hammering the price of my anti-cold symptom medicine by producing lots and lots and lots of it. So we're kind of a single product company at the moment, and I think it's time to kind of diversify. Now, what do you think? Excuse me. Should we look at upgrading this to the next level cure, or should we look at diversifying into something else? I mean, we've got 7,000 in the bank. We're making a little bit of money. We're spending an awful lot on explorers. Now, the good thing about spending money on explorers is we have a very good chance of finding a level 2 catalyst, which is the little orange triangle. This one here. We currently already have a level 1 catalyst, which is the blue circle. So what I'm thinking is we should do whatever needs a level 2 catalyst, because if we're investing all this money in explorers anyway, we might as well get some benefit of it and hopefully find that level 2 catalyst. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our Soothes cold symptom medicine to ease his migraine, sell a little bit of that, and then once we get this catalyst, we're going to then upgrade that to an anti-seizure medicine, which is worth 169 a pop. Very much worth it. Okay, so let's do that. So what's the best way of doing this? So if I select this, if I get the concentrations between 10 and 40% and run it for an agglomerator, it will upgrade. So this is actually really easy because we're already raising it to 10% here. So all I need to do is we can reuse a certain amount of this production line by, let's see, I think I'm going to do it like this, running it for an agglomerator, well, what we do need to do is check what concentration eases migraine is active at. So I can have a little look in the cures tab, check what that's going to be so I can plan ahead. We need to get it up to 20%. Now the good news is the agglomerator actually raises the concentration of a drug by 20%. So actually we're going to automatically land within that concentration, which is really, really good news. So actually all we need to do is run this down here and run it through a T-junction, and soon we're going to be selling antibiotics. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm wrong. Oh, okay, scratch that. What did I say about playing until there was bugs that were intolerable? Okay, so this is actually wrong. Oh, I've got... Oh my god, you've probably been shouting at the screen, haven't you? I'm not making painkillers, am I? I'm making Soothes cold symptoms, so we're making antibiotics, so there's no bug. I'm just an idiot. That's fine. I knew that already. So I thought that was a bit too easy. I thought perhaps my design skills were failing a little bit then. I was like, why have I made it so easy? No, actually we have to get all the way up to a 60 to 90% concentration, so we are nowhere near done. Now, what should we do? Now, I wouldn't normally have access to every single machine, but I do because the research system isn't in the game yet. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to run it through a cryogenic condenser, which doubles the concentration. And the nice thing about it is it's very compact. Otherwise I'd have to use 2 agglomerators, and I don't think I'd be able to fit them in space. Could I fit those in? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to use the cryogenic condenser. Oh, this is not the easiest to fit in either. That will work though. Oh god. Now I know how Total Biscuit feels. I bet you're like shouting at the screen telling me I'm an idiot. I keep making mistakes. We don't actually need to split our production line anymore because the cryogenic condenser actually has a process time of 2, which is the same as the pill maker, and so we don't actually get any efficiency bonus by splitting it over 2. What we could do is split it here and run it through 2 cryogenic condensers and another pill, so another pill maker afterwards. But the problem with that is we haven't got much space. We've made really inefficient use of this section in the middle. What can we do about that? Let's work this out. Difficult. What we could do... this is a bit next level. See if you like the look of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this production line over here. If you're any coders out there, you will know that this what we're doing here is known as refactoring. So when you kind of redesign things... Oh my god, I've got this problem with the belt tool again. It's when you you redesign things without kind of changing what they do, but you change kind of the way you do it to make it more efficient or more clear or more intuitive or something like that. So I'm still going to run these same two production lines, but by moving by making it go round the corner like this, I'm actually making it much more compact and a much better use of the space we have available. So check me out. We've wasted a little bit of money by having to sell and rebuild stuff, but it's only half the cost, and the value we gain by not having to expand into one of these extra plots, which cost 4,000, I think is well worth it. Given that we don't actually need any more, sockets. We only need additional space. Now, something I didn't notice is that this has not been running, and I'm not sure why. Very, very strange. Did I not connect that up quite right? Oh, there we go. Now it's moving. Very strange. Not sure what happened there. Probably a little bug. Seems to be also a little problem with that pill maker. Very strange. Is that going to work? Okay. Well, soon we've blown that $7,000. Soon we might actually start selling some antibiotics and make some bloody money. Okay, well that's selling for 82, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Of course, the only problem is the whole point of making these antibiotics is I was trying to make something which I could upgrade with a level 2 triangle catalyst, and I've just realised I can't upgrade it unless I have the purple diamond. So I think it's safe to say this has been quite a farce, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it? Live television. Okay, what else do we have that could possibly use that? Oh, we didn't even get it. Look at that. So let's hopefully, in this last location, we will find the catalyst that we want. I'm determined to use a catalyst. Okay. Do we have a painkiller? Could we possibly make that? No painkiller. Okay, let's look for another use for the level 2 cure. Antidepressant, combats ADHD. This looks interesting. This needs an awful lot of catalysts, but I mean, even at level 3, we're talking about huge money. And look at this demand. So, okay, here's the plan, guys. I'm going to get some antidepressants, and then I'm going to go all the way straight up to this level 3 cure, because there's no point at actually selling at these two values because the demand's so low. We're going to go straight for the bipolar medication. Okay, so we're going to start with antidepressant. Let's find that. Where do we must have antidepressants. Good, down here. That's actually a pretty good ingredient. Only one side effect. That's nice. Concentration 120. That's a bit weird. Should really be stopped at 100%. But more bugs. You've got to love them. Okay. So let's get back to where we were. Right. Let's cannibalize one of our... Oh my god, are we not making money? Okay, we're making money some of the time. God, is this worth it? Plus 45, this is plus 32, this is plus 32. I'm not sure this production line down here has been worth it at all. I think I'm just going to scrap the whole thing and go for this bipolar cure. Okay, good. If we need more money, I can just get a loan from the bank. Well, not really, I'll just press a cheat key, but You know what I mean. Okay, so what we need to do is get this concentration down to 30 to 55%, which is quite a long way to go from 120, I admit. And we also need to get this a blue catalyst there. Now, what I'm spotting already is that if we import this ingredient and then mix this ingredient with this ingredient, we can actually get that blue catalyst into this bottom right corner, and we won't get either of the other two things, which is pretty good. And then at the same time, we want to massively reduce the concentration and put it through a dissolver. So, let's stop this one, import that there, and the best way of getting concentration down, I think, is to halve it using the autoclave. So put it straight in there. We're going to need another way of importing we're going to need to import another ingredient to mix with this. So let's do that next. Then we use the multi-mixer, which I haven't shown off for ages. I've been messing around with other things, like I haven't shown you multi-mixer in so many vlogs. So let's get one of these going. I don't think I've even shown you the catalyst system in actually working yet, so this is a good opportunity to show it in action. We're going to toggle the base to the top ingredient, because that makes sure that the things that it clashes with get thrown away, and it keeps everything else. So if you watch that again, it throws away the concentration and the side effects and the other cure we have, and just adds that catalyst. So now we've got that catalyst, you see that we've got a little tick over our catalyst requirement. So now all we need to do is get that concentration down to 30. What we could do is run that through another autoclave to halve it again. Whoops, no money. So I'm just getting another loan from the bank, don't mind me. Okay. And that will reduce our concentration to 30%, which means that I think we'll be ready to rock and roll. And there we go, we've got two ticks, tick on the concentration, tick on the catalyst. Now all we need to do is run it through a dissolver, and we'll get to a level 2 cure. Quite a long way to go, I admit, to get just to a level 2 cure, but what you'll notice if we go to the cures tab is in this particular path, the antidepressant path, the values are actually just quite high. You know, 103, even with a reduced demand, that's a lot more than, say, treats angina or eases asthma. So that not all level 2 cures are worth the same amount. It depends on how difficult it is to make. So that's our combats ADHD. But what I said is we're going to go straight to treats bipolar. So what we need is another catalyst involved, and let's see if we've got that. Okay, we're still waiting on this. This one to unlock. So in the meantime, I guess we should probably just sell a little bit of what we got here. Oh god, it's an awful profit. We need to get this to... So now this is one of those tricky decisions you have in playing this game. Do I bother increasing the concentration all the way up to 75% when I know that I only need to get to 55% to actually upgrade it to treats bipolar? I think in this situation, my best bet is actually to wait it out and leave this production line inactive while this exploration finishes, and to concentrate on other production lines to kind of make some money in the meantime. Is there any kind of quick win we can do? I mean, could we split this off? And I mean, that's not a bad shout. I mean, that's plus 40, and it won't induce nausea if we increase it by another 20. So, okay, here's a little win we can potentially do. I'm going to split this off and put it through an agglomerator. Until we need it. And this should... And then I'm just going to run it through here. Oh, that's a shame. No little bug there. So we're just selling a little bit of this. I'm not sure if it's... Oh, it's not even very good, is it? Plus 14 profit. That's pretty bad compared to... plus 31. Hey, okay. Finally, we have this final location. Our explorers are sitting idle. Their work is done. We have found a level 2 catalyst. which is attached to the can cause anal leakage, my old favourite side effect. So all we need to do is get that into our ingredient and we can upgrade it to treats bipolar, and then we're going to be in the mega money. Trust me. The problem is we actually only have one more space on this on this ingredient to fit that level 2 catalyst into. We have a couple of options. We could either rotate this ingredient so that the level 2 catalyst is in the top left corner and then it will fit, or we could actually remove... Oh no, we can't remove that. Can we remove this? No, we can't remove either of those. Okay, so that is our only option, is to use a shaker to rotate the ingredient. Oh dear, this is... there's not even any point of running this production line anymore. I'm going to go back to what I had before. It was better. That was a case of poor judgment, Tim. Okay, tidy this up. Okay, so... what are we going to do? We're going to actually need one of these sockets, unfortunately, to import that other ingredient. So I think we're just going to say goodbye to our current revenue stream. Oh dear. Oh, we didn't have to do that because we could have... No, we did have to do that. Okay, screw that. You're gone. You are now going to be importing... What's this called? Wilted Mataria quartz. And... I'm going to run that through a shaker. And then we're going to mix that with what we have that's outputted here. And then we need to run it through an ionizer before to upgrade it. So we do need a little bit more space. We have to be a little bit careful how we use up the rest of the space in this factory. Put that down there. Put that there. Yeah, that actually looks good. And then what we do, in fact, let's move that dissolver down to here. Yeah, you see what I'm getting at? And then, let's just check. What the hell? That's not done what I wanted it to. Oh, wait, they go clockwise. Wait, that's not right. What the hell? It's moved it by 2. You gotta laugh, otherwise you cry. This rotates, doesn't it? That will just move to there. Why is it moving by 2? Oh no. Oh dear. What's going on? What did I say at the beginning about playing until the bugs make it unplayable? Yeah, right, okay, yeah, of course that's not going to work because that didn't rotate it the amount we were expecting it to. Oh, that sucks. What can I do? What if I rotate this as well? I'm so determined to make this work. That's the problem with beta. Oh god, now we're having more problem with the belt tool again. What is going on? Okay. So this video has gone a little longer than I was expecting because I've run into so many technical problems. I would love to produce this level 3 cure for you. Is this going to rotate by 2 as well, or is it going to rotate by 1? It is going to rotate by 2. So my shakers are completely broken, and they now move clockwise by 2, which actually makes them basically useless. Apparently I cannot remove that cure, that side effect, so I don't think there's any way of me actually fitting this into this molecule, because I just cannot get them to line up, which is very, very sad. So I think I'd better give up on that dream, and what we'll do is we'll go for the slightly less ambitious dream of just selling a level 2 cure that we almost had done anyway about 10 minutes ago. And this is why everybody who's asking to play the alpha, this is why you don't want to play the alpha yet. You want to wait until it's finished and it's less buggy. Okay, we want to get this concentration up to 70%. So we're going to do that by running it through two. I think we'll just run it through a number of agglomerators. One. Oh, no money again. I mean, I have run an awful pharmaceutical company this time, and I don't even have any competitors, you know, like, I have no excuse for how badly I've run this company. Okay, are we finally going to sell something? Our profit is currently minus 300, minus 100. It will go down slowly. It's an average profit over a few turns. And we've just built a load of machines, but it's still not great. Okay, well, look. Hey, shucks. We've made a drug which combats ADHD, which is a noble cause. It's got a profit of 33, which isn't amazing, but it's because we're spending so much on the processing costs. We've got all these machines. A final little thing I'm going to try is I'm going to use an advanced maker. I'm going to use the syringe maker. Let me show you that again, which increases the combined value by 40%. Now, the great thing about this is if you've got something with a high value, but also a lot of processing costs, is it increases that value before the processing costs are minused, right? So you get a nice return basically if you use it on high value things with high processing costs. Let's see. 50. That's not bad, hey. Profit of 50. That's better than this cold symptom one. But I do somewhat expect that we would have been better off just making making, I don't know, rash medicine or something like that. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this video blog episode. Apologies that it's been a little bit of a farce, but I think that's all part of the fun. You know, this is what development's all about. I'm going to look into those bugs and see if I can tweak them, and hopefully I've kind of, at least I have shown you, you know, the catalyst mechanic in action. You know, you can see how this now really feeds into the exploration mechanic, because I was waiting around for this level 2 catalyst. It turns out it was an awful idea to bank on the level 2 catalyst appearing in one of these two locations. And what I should have done is played much more safe and concentrated on something which used a level 1 catalyst and gave me a return at that level instead of trying to go all the way up to, up to level 3. So for example, I could have actually gone all the way up to treats bronchitis, which would have been worth 162 instead of 119 with only a level 1 catalyst, and I probably could have done that much more efficiently. So, you know, this has kind of been a nice video despite all the technical issues and the kind of the stupid way I've played, is because it demonstrates that there's a lot of strategy in this game. You know, it does not play itself by any means, but hopefully it's quite a lot of fun finding that out and exploring along the way. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the video blog, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.